Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's good old friend Jesse Lee here with another garden update. These guys are doing beautiful. We got the Color Bell and the California Wanderer. We got the Heavyweight, which I thinned down to 2 plants. I know I got to do it eventually. I got to cut down to 1, but it's just killing me because I don't want something to come and eat it, and then I have none of that. So I'm just kind of letting it grow until it gets a good, strong root base. Down there we got 2 of the yellow monsters. Only 1 Marconi came up, but that's all we need. We have 2 of the Sweet Sunrise, 2 of the Baby Bells, and these guys down here are 2 heavyweights, and they're a lot smaller because they got planted last. But garden's doing good. I know when these guys grow up, this box is going to be just full of peppers, and the good thing is they're going to shade each other and they're going to hold each other up with the cage. So if you ever want to do bell peppers, I recommend doing them this way. Give them a good 12 inches in between, 12 to 14 inches in between. I know I didn't give them space perfectly, but and as they grow, they're going to squeeze each other a little bit, but that's also going to give them shade, and it's going to give them support to hold each other up with them heavy peppers, especially the big heavyweights that I'm growing. Next, let's go over here. We got the red beets just going nuts. I've been loading them up with nitrogen, and I know I got to stop because it's growing a lot of green tops. But with beets, if you give them too much Miracle-Gro, they won't grow the bottoms as well. So, but you can use these green tops. You can use them in salad. You can saute them. So don't throw them away. Those are perfectly good green tops. Don't throw them away. Let's go over here. The onions, even though they're falling over a little bit, that's actually a good thing because that means they're shallow, and you want them shallow. You don't want them deep underground. I've been trying to learn onions, and I'm just starting to finally get it because you can see these babies are bulbing nicely. We're getting some nice bulbs off of these guys. I mean, they're just still babies. They got a long way to go, but you can see they are getting some nice big bulbs on them. This is all celery. It takes forever to grow, so I ain't expecting any of that till at least September. And of course the spring onions, they're getting some little bulbs on them, and they're okay if you plant them close because they're bunching. They're made to be close. These guys, I tried to put 1 seed per hole, but guys, them seeds are tiny. It's really hard. And I've been trying to trim all this back because this is all invading into my onion zone. So plus I got a damn rabbity rabbit, which I'm either gonna have to catch with the live trap or shoot them, one or the other. No, I'm just kidding. I won't shoot them. I'll just catch them in the live trap and maybe take them up to Caledonia or something, let them go in the woods. But no, these guys are doing good. They are, with the sun, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can find a decent one here. Yeah, see. Hang on. See, there we go. They're starting to get some nice big red beets on them. They'll probably be the first to be done. But now we got the peppers that we just up potted. Yes, we're very late, but we still got over 3 months, so I think we're good. But these guys are splitting beautifully, just like they should, naturally. We're not topping, we're not picking peppers. There's a UFO, and you can already see there's already buds on there. 2 buds, and we're going to have some peppers pretty soon on this guy. It's a UFO. That's either a Reaper down there, or that is a Sauvignon Habanero. Probably going to be a Hab, the way it's looking now. The seeds were supposed to be Reaper, but the guy sent them to me. Either ripped me off or a rogue seed got mixed in. I'm not really sure. It is what it is. This guy, which is a pepperoncini. I like them. I like eating them on pizza and all that. And he is a little bit lower behind, or farther behind, but he is splitting nicely. This guy's a Jimmy Nardello. Again, he's got buds on him, and yeah, I know what you're saying. He's so small to have buds on him. Guys, they are in Miracle-Gro soil. Here in about a week, they're going to be getting Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed, and I'm giving them Miracle-Gro Water Soluble. With that much nitrogen and phosphorus and everything, they can handle it. And here come probably about middle of August, somewhere around there, I'm going to load them up with the Tiger Bloom. So, and I'll show you the tomatoes, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Oh, we got some buds in there, doing beautifully. This is another Jimmy Nardello, one of my favorite peppers. Really expecting good things out of it. Nicely splitting. This is a Big Mama Mustard, very slow grower. I started her, so I'm going to finish her, but I think we're not going to get much off of that. This one took almost 6 months last time, and I have half of that. It ain't going to work. This one's doing a lot better, looking a lot better. This one is a sweet paprika, and yeah, the leaves are a little more yellowish, or not yellow, like a yellowish green, but doing a lot better than when I transplanted it. So, and this is, oh no, this is the Reaper. Oh, that's I'm sorry, that one I told you was the Reaper over there, which I'll show you in a second. Sorry, that's the spicy paprika. This is either the Carolina Reaper, or, now that I look at it, it does kind of have Reaperish leaves. So, it might be. I don't know. I kind of like when it's a mystery pepper. But no, either these guys, you can see, I had them inside, and they were root bound, and all these buds kind of got all tucked together. So, but so did this guy, and even a couple of days of being in here, he's already growing, new branches. So I think if this guy's branching off, it's just a matter of time before this guy does. I think this guy's going to take a lot longer just because it's so compact. But I think once the root base takes, he's going to really, them shoots are going to start shooting off. And like I said, these are just a color bell and a green bell. If they don't make it or they don't produce a lot, it is what it is. You can get that at any grocery store pretty much. But no, this is the spicy paprika. Doing very, very well. The spicy paprika has been one of my best growers and has lots of buds on it so far. And it's also about over a foot tall, so it just shows you that you don't need to clip all them flowers off. So I know they don't look like much now, but I'm telling you, for being just outside just for 3 or 4 days, I can see new shoots going over there on the Big Mama Mustard. I did clip off some of the bottom leaves just because they were dying, and I did want to give them a little bit of boost. Guys, it's okay. It's okay to clip off some of the bottom leaves. Just don't clip off the bottom shoots. Let me see if I can give you an example. Like, I don't have a shoot on it. Let me try to find the one that has a shoot on it. Over here. Like this one, which is the pepperoncini. You can see right here, this is a shoot right here on the bottom. This is a shoot. You don't want to remove this. Now, like this is a leaf. This is different. This you can remove. Like I could take this and remove that, no big deal. But these bottom shoots, you're going to leave these go because these are eventually going to probably get bigger than the main plant. So look how big this shoot is already. Over half the size of the main plant. It's going to outgrow it. And I know that from experience. Them shoots can get higher than the plant, the main stem. So, no, we just Miracle-Growed the garden and the tomatoes. We're not going to Miracle-Gro these just yet because we want to get these guys established. We don't want to give them too much too fast. Baby steps, So that's one thing I do agree with. Don't give them Miracle-Gro. They're already in Miracle-Gro soil, so they have enough. And don't give them for about a week to 2 weeks. Don't give them any nitrogen, excess nitrogen, more than the soil. Let that root ball start to expand and get into the dirt. But no, as far as the fresh pepper or the sweet peppers, they're going good. I'm going to definitely get them down to 1 plant each, but I just want to make sure nothing's going to eat it or they're going to survive before I clip down, because once you clip it down, it's done. I know I could save it in another container and all that, but I got enough work to do. Nope, I'm excited about the onions. I'm excited about all these peppers, especially the sweet ones, because a lot of people don't like hot. It's hard to get rid of hot. I got a whole freezer full of hot, and nobody wants them. So let's show you some of the herbs. We have, this is, looks like something's already been in my catnip. Well, maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just growing out. Either way, it's this is the catnip, which I think is a good time to probably move this. So we're gonna move this up to the porch area. I can get some morning sun, because I think if I leave this down here, I think whatever has been nosing in this, I think it's gonna eat it all if I don't. So this is cilantro. It is growing very slow, guys. I guess maybe, or not, this is oregano, I'm sorry. Right here so you can actually see it. This is oregano. It's growing very slow. Maybe oregano grows slow, I don't know. It's first year, we just decided to try some stuff that we actually use at the house. And this is, I used the whole packet. This is big Italy parsley. So we're gonna have lots of parsley. And we got the what looks like a Christmas tree cilantro going crazy. We already cut some and it's already going nuts. I have a feeling it's gonna bolt here soon. If it does, I'm gonna have to clip it back, but I'll probably have to clip it back anyway. So let me show you the tomatoes. Hang on a second. Guys, I'm telling you, these tomatoes are going freaking nuts. Between the water soluble, the water, or the Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed, the water soluble, and the Miracle-Gro Soil, and the Tiger Bloom that I recently gave them, these guys are just going nuts. I mean, blooms everywhere. Look at all these blooms. You got baby tomatoes on there. I do need to get Shake and Feed, or I do need to get baby tomatoes in there. They're everywhere. It's just loaded. Oh, there's some nice tomatoes there, but I do gotta get some what's called CalMag, calcium mag, which you mix with the water and then you pour in the soil, and it gives instant calcium, because guys, with tomatoes and peppers, they have a really hard time with blossom end rot, and especially tomatoes, and we lost probably about third of our crop last year from that. So learn from my mistakes, get the calcium. Eggshells alone will not do it. Even if you dry them and crush them and grind them and put them in, you know, it's just not enough. Get that CalMag, put some in there, use it as recommended. It's not like the Miracle-Gro, you can't top up on it. Just use it as recommended and you will stop the blossom and rot. But look at all these buds in here. That's what I'm saying, guys. You cut all these suckers off, you're going to have a third of these buds. And I'm telling you, with Romas, maybe with bigger tomatoes, like the big boys, maybe you will have, you know, bigger tomatoes, but less of them. But with the Romas, I'm telling you, you don't need to cut these suckers off. You're going to have just as much Romas, and they're going to be just as big as they normally would have been. Yeah, look at all this. And we got tomatoes, baby tomatoes all over the place. I think there's some, I don't know how wide this thing is. And this has only been in here since May 1st, not even 2 months, from little baby reject that they had at the Lowe's for $2.50. There's another tomato. Now, let's see, does this have blossom? Nope, this one doesn't. Like if these guys have little bottom brown things hanging on the bottom, don't remove that, because that can actually cause blossom end rot as well by removing that little dried piece. Leave that on there. Yeah, we got some nice big ones down in there. So there's more in there, a whole bunch of them there. But nope, these tomatoes are going nuts. I got the tomato thing down pat. I really do. I think next year we might be doing these in 10-gallon pots. They're going to be double as big. Just buds, buds, buds everywhere. This guy doesn't have as much buds on him, but for some reason when it's more in this end of the yard, for some reason it gets less buds. I don't know why. I guess maybe because that's more morning sun down there and this is more evening sun. I don't know, but we'll still get some decent ones off of this. I just don't for some reason get a lot off of them when they're on this side of the porch. Maybe because the morning sun is more powerful. I have no idea. Yeah, this one definitely needs more tiger bloom, but you know, definitely needs more tiger bloom, but we'll definitely get some off of this one. Some on top here. But now, guys, I need to finish watering these guys. I got to water the peppers just a little bit because they're already moist, so I'm just going to give them just a little bit on the top. And that's about it. So this is garden update for Tuesday the 23rd. We got about, I'd say, approximately 3 months and 7 days until it starts getting cold. Well, October, it depends. It's sometimes here in PA, South Central PA, we can get sometimes another couple weeks out of October. But usually by that time, it's just when the peppers are ripening and they really don't grow much more. Just the ripening stage. So we'll see what we get. You know, we started early or started late. Big mistake. So, but do I really need another 2,000 peppers like last year? No, I don't. But the sweets, we'll use some. We'll give some to family and friends. I'll send some away to family and friends, give some to the neighbors, and we're going to donate the rest to the local food bank. So, I'm Jesse from Jesse Co Peppers. We'll see y'all later. Take it easy, y'all. Peace. Be kind.